Okay, so we are now going to talk about different types of applications UI wise, like what kind of different technologies are used to design the UI of the application, and what are the impacts of those technologies on the UI automation of that application, right? So if we want to bifurcate applications based on UI technologies used to build interfaces, we can get following three types. First, web application or website. We usually call it as a website. Now, what is website? Okay, let's understand. I'm here talking about from the UI side. I'm not talking about the three-tier architecture applications communicating with the application server or web server. No, not in that term. We are talking about the UI. UI means the interface through which we interact. Let's say this calculator, we interact with this calculator application through the interface of it, whether as a user or as a tester. Say this, we will say like this one, a Gmail. So this is a Gmail. The application we interact with the help of the interface of that application, right? So in these terms, from these contexts, what are the different types of applications? So UI automation tools, they interact very closely with the interface of the application. Hence, we should be familiar with what kind of interface, what kind of UI interface that application has, because that actually has a huge impact on the tools you will select for your automation projects, right? So for that, we need to understand first what are the three different types of applications based on the UI technologies used to build their interfaces. So the first is web application. Okay, so the first type is web app. Now let's understand what is web application here. Web application is an application the interface of which is built using technologies like I'll just mention here interfaces or UI interfaces, to be very specific. UI interface designed using web technologies like HTML, HTML5, Angular, Vue.js, etc. So these web technologies like HTML, HTML5, Angular, Vue.js, React.js, so all these technologies, like, or any of these technologies, if we use to build the UI interface of our application, then what happens? Basically, these interface design technology like HTML, let's take an example for HTML. So in HTML, we design the control. Like if I want to design an input control, so this is what we do: input type equal to text. So this will design a edit control or a text control, right? Text control it will design. Input type equal to text. Now this is a simple HTML code, right, to design a text control. Now if your application UI design is done in the languages like HTML, HTML5 or Angular, so when you will open your form, the interface, you need a browser basically to run the this particular code of HTML. So you need a browser, because browsers come with the engines which renders the, or which runs the HTML and renders the UI of your application for you, right? So we need basically the browser, because browsers have the capability to run the code written in these web technologies like HTML, HTML5, Angular. So these applications interfaces run inside the browser. So these technologies, browsers run, and the UI gets rendered inside the DOM of the browser, document object model of the browser. So in that term, I am talking about these are the web applications. Like if your application, all the forms, like whatever the the UI interaction you do, whatever the forms you interact with throughout the application, if all of those interfaces are designed using any of these any of these web technologies, then you will call your application as a web application, a pure web application, where every control, edit, button, list, combo, that is drop down, so every control, if it is made up of the web, is made up of or is designed using the web technology, you would be saying your application is web. So it has to be pure web if it is, right, pure web. So web application, there is no any other control designed with any technology other than web technology. Every control we interact with should be designed using some kind of web technology, and it should be part of the page running inside the browser. So that application we will call as web application. Second, very important type, native application. Now let's understand, this is very important to know, guys, in order to choose effective UI automation tool for the project. Native application. Now what is native application? So native application UI interface designed using technologies like, say, Android SDK. SDK stands for Software Development Kit. Android SDK, iOS SDK. Here I am mixing the examples of mobile as well as desktop. And then Windows SDK, WPF, Silverlight, then WinForms. So these are the technologies which we use to design the interface. Like for example, let's take an example of the interface of this calculator. Now this calculator, if you see, we don't open a browser to load its interface, isn't it? We just have this application installed on our machine, and to run the interface, the UI interface of this, we don't open the browser, and we are not entering any kind of an URL, and we are rendering the UI, right? So we are running this application's UI interface outside of the browser. Why? Because the design technology used to design the interface of this app is not a web technology. It's something else, some different libraries, some different set of kits are used to design the interfaces of this application. So these are native applications. Now if you go to the mobiles, like mobile applications, if we talk about, so WhatsApp, then contacts app, messaging app, okay, all these are the applications not designed using any of the web technologies. They are designed using Android SDK. Okay, Android's native application, Android SDK is used to design. If they had designed using any web technologies, then we would have used to open a WhatsApp even on the Android or iOS. If we were not having any native application designed using Android SDK, then we would have opened the WhatsApp interface by opening the browser. So inside the browser we had to open the WhatsApp interface in that case, if it was designed using any web technologies for Android as well as iOS. But it's not. We do have the WhatsApp version which we use inside the browser, but we, as far as the mobile WhatsApp on the mobile is concerned, we do have the native app designed. So the interface of the WhatsApp over there is designed using Android SDK for Android and iOS SDK for iOS, right? So that is what native app. So if we talk about the examples of native app on Windows desktop, so this calculator app, then this notepad application itself, Word application. So all these applications are designed using some kind of native application interface design technologies like WinForms, WPF, Windows Presentation Foundation, Windows SDK, which comes with the set of libraries to design the applications, the native applications of Windows, Android SDK, set of libraries to design the applications for Android platform. iOS SDK is the set of libraries to design native applications on iOS platform and stuff like that. Even Mac means the desktop I am talking about. iOS is a mobile operating system from Apple. Mac is a desktop operating system from Apple. So that Mac desktop based apps also like Activity Monitor and the text editor. So these are some examples of native applications. Now we need to know, before we choose any UI automation tool for our project, we should know what kind of application we have to automate, like whether it is pure web application. Pure web means every control we interact with, every UI control we interact with is a part of the page which runs inside the browser, as that control as well as that page is designed using some kind of web technology. Pure native means every UI control of our application which we interact with is designed with non-web technology like Android SDK, iOS SDK, Windows SDK, WPF, Silverlight, any UI, any native UI interface design technology. And third and very important point is hybrid application. Now what is hybrid application? Hybrid application where UI interface of application is mix of web as well as native, mixture, like any given form. If you see any given form of your application, if few of the controls you interact with on that, they are designed using native interface design technologies, like say I'll give you an example here, Ola application, Ola, which we use to book the cabs, right? So when you go to the Ola application and you choose your the destination, maybe you enter your details. So those controls where you enter your name while you sign up for the first time, you enter the mobile number, you enter few of your details, the form which is available to you. So those controls are native controls designed using Android SDK. Okay, they are not part of any kind of a web page. But when you now are booking the cab, okay, now the button control which you see, mini and all, there you get to see the list of cabs to choose from, mini, sedan and all. Those are the controls which you interact with. They are native controls designed using Android SDK. But when you go ahead and you just track your cab, like like where is your cab now, you get to see one map there, and that there on that map you can track like how much time your cab will take to reach to the destination there, right? So that map is not a native, it's using the browser only to get it executed. Basically the browser WebKit it is called as, in terms of mobile applications. You can design such an interface, right, where few controls are the native controls, but for few things you need the support of a browser integrated into the form of your application. So there you can integrate the browser capabilities into the form, and then you basically you integrate the browser inside it, right? So that is called a WebKit. Okay, web view it is called as web view. So inside that web view your browser runs, and outside of the web view all the controls which you see or you interact with, they are designed using some kind of native technology. Now here if we talk about the interaction of the user with such a kind of a form, so users interaction is not only limited to the web controls, it's not only limited to the native controls. So for few things it is interacting with the native, and few things running inside that web view where the browser is integrated. So there he is doing an interaction with the web controls there. So this kind of an application, if your interaction is not limited to only web controls or only native controls, it is going to be of both the kinds, then your application is a hybrid application. Now here we talked about an example where a single form having both kinds of controls, native and few things which are in the web page. Basically your web page runs inside the browser, that browser which is running inside the web view. So if you see the design of such a form, you get to see that, okay, once you spy that control, that we call it as spy, inspect that control of our application, then you see that the buttons and the edit controls which are native, they are seen there, but all the controls which are inside that web view, okay, inside that web view, there it's a different thing. Those controls which are of a web page, and that web page is running inside the browser and browser is running inside the web view. So for spying that, you have to go inside that web view, and inside that web view you can spy the controls of that web application running inside the browser, which is integrated as a part of that form, right? So these kinds of interfaces you guys may need to interact with. This is one example. Another example would be of hybrid application, that let's say on a form of my application, I'm entering my user's details and I'm submitting it. I'm clicking on a submit button, and that particular data is getting stored in some databases, and I can see that change, or let's say there is a different interface made allowed in our application. The different interfaces there, so where I can see the details of my customers over there. So that interface is that form, let's say, to make it very simple, that form where I check the details of my customers. So that form is designed using web technology, and some part of my application forms, they are in the native technologies, and few forms they are into designed into web technologies, right? So in this case also, your interaction will not be only with web web elements, and it will not only be with native elements. Here your interaction again is kind of a mixed interaction, like few of the web elements you will interact with and few of the native elements you will interact with. If we talk about the end-to-end interaction with your application, like if you decide to automate end-to-end flow, there you are filling up the details of the customers. So for that filling up task, you are using a native form. You are interacting with the edit control, list box, and drop down controls and all designed using, let's say, WinForms. Okay, so that interface will look something like this, which is not running inside the browser. So you are interacting here, you are entering the data here, and once you submit, now you want to see whether that data got submitted successfully to the database or not, and that you want to check on the UI side only, not with sending any query to the database. Again, UI side testing you want to have, but that view where the records from the database would be shown to you, that particular interface is designed using some web technology, HTML or some kind of Angular or something. So there, now again you are going there on the UI, and then you are interacting to fetch the details there. So there you are interacting with the web controls. Okay, web controls you are interacting with. So there your interaction is a hybrid interaction. Let's say you are sending some mail from your app to your Gmail, and you want to check that whether you have received your email successfully or not by logging into the Gmail. Now, if you see the interaction, the interaction for sending an email would be on the interface like this, native interface, and now you want to check whether the Gmail has indeed received your email or not, and that you want to confirm through UI only. Yes, you can confirm it in other ways also by connecting to the SMTP service of that Gmail and all, but let's talk about, now I want to open my Gmail application and I want to interact with that Gmail application, and through the UI only I just need to through that UI interaction only I just need to check whether I have got the email or not. So here the interaction with the Gmail application is a web interaction, and interaction with my application is a native interaction. So my application here, end-to-end flow of my application is an hybrid interaction. Few of the things I am interacting with is native and few are web. So this is called hybrid application. So if you have an hybrid application, then the choice of tools would be different. If you have a pure web application, to do a UI automation of the tools you will choose would be different. And native application, if you have end-to-end, the full every form end-to-end interaction is a native interface interaction, then the choice of tool would be different. Choice of UI automation tool would be different, guys.